Shout out to Milk, man.
Yeah, so it looks like Milk Sevenfold did not show up to Back on Fist 70. 𝙼𝙾𝚃𝚃 is there. That's 𝙼𝙾𝚃𝚃. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to 𝙼𝙾𝚃𝚃.
𝙼𝙾𝚃𝚃's there. So 𝙼𝙾𝚃𝚃, they probably called an audible and had 𝙼𝙾𝚃𝚃 show up.
I get money. That's how that nigga sound.
Yeah,
sound
yeah.
like,
I get money. That's that, and I'm on my block.
like the other block from West Side Gun. That's kind of how he sounds like.
Is he little?
He's a little man.
Yeah, he
like
sounds,
Eazy-E.
He sounds petite.
Definitely Eazy-E vibes. He used to have a Jerry curl. That was like one of his like.
Oh, okay.
His looks.
That was one of his, that was one of his. He's like real '90s LA.
Yeah. He's cut from that cloth.
He's cut from '90s LA cloth for sure. Yeah, for
his
sure.
cloth is dripping with Jerry curl juice.
He was signed to Rock Nation Management.
Yeah,
out for like a year or two, and then he broke away from them.
He's been around for a minute.
He's been around, yeah.
That's like having an uncle that was on a NFL practice squad.
Yeah, and I think he's a legend out there in LA too because he's a legendary hustler, Nipsey Hussle homie, and his hood beat a Rico case from his generation.
Wow.
So that was like that was like another thing too.
Traplo Ross,
Rico,
which is a big deal. Yeah.
Traplo Ross need to make the documentary. That sounds
that would be
that sounds made for TV.
Yeah, that
YouTube.
does. Yeah, so it's like musically he's done his thing. He was like for his section the Nipsey Hussle level hustler, and then apparently his hood be some sort of Rico. So it's like
nigga became a martyr.
And then you stamp by the Rock Nation thing. It's like he really got 𝙼𝙾𝚃𝚃 is stamped all universally.
His hood need a Mount Rushmore.
Exactly.
Beating Rico, you deserve everything.
Exactly. Yeah. So that would be a good Traplo Ross for sure. Because I seen little 10-minute, 5-minute documentaries on him, and I'm like, this shit sound deep. You know what I'm saying?
Quick tidbits, but you know. Somebody got to do the deep dive.
Yeah, but shout out
really
to
get the tweets and the timestamps up.
Yeah, facts. But shout out to 𝙼𝙾𝚃𝚃 for actually filling in from what it seemed like Milk Sevenfold no show. And
is that disrespectful?
It's unprofessional.
Because you wouldn't, take somebody's face and put them on your thumbnail if y'all hadn't already shook hands.
At that point, it seems like it was a pretty confirmed conversation.
Yeah,
like it almost on some I'm on the way shit. You know
this is
what I'm
very black of him.
Yeah.
This is why he was able to go incognito on that Jubilee episode.
Yeah.
He's a nigga at heart.
Yeah, because
he might show up when it's over.
I'm surprised he didn't show up. I mean, in the episode, Back on Fig is still live while we're recording right now. That's what we're talking about it. So he might show up by the time this clip comes out. I don't know. But
I was about to say, I'm glad you said that because in the case that happens, they're going to come in the comments like, you dumb motherfucker.
But they're 2 hours into this podcast. I don't see them being online for another hour or two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're not Joe Rogan.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit, they're not homeroom.
Yeah, facts.
We'll give y'all niggas 4 or 5 hours on accident.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So, yeah, I don't know. That's kind of crazy that he didn't show up. But one thing about Milk is we are going to get a reason.
He's probably getting his head braided.
He always gives a reason?
Milk never misses the commentary.
Word?
Never. Highly suggest subscribing to Milk Sevenfold YouTube channel. And based off what our channel viewers watch, y'all watch Milk Sevenfold. So y'all know what time it is.
Shout out to Milk, man. I didn't understand how disgusting the word milk was until you put it next to a person. Like when you attach it to a person. It's like in milk. Ugh. Like milk is a nasty word.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It sounds like it's filled with pus.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it seems weird because I think he was supposed to come on before a couple weeks ago, but he was like, I'll just wait for the 74th episode because it's Milk Sevenfold. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, bro, you're not going to show up on... But at the same time, in the last 2 weeks, him and Smack have been going back and forth. Smack is pissed that he spoke on him. Smack has not... I mean, Milk Sevenfold broke it down perfectly in all his videos. Milk Sevenfold is like, Smack, you're not in the streets anymore. You're a YouTuber. Everybody's going to speak on you, including me. If you do Gilligan activity, I'm going to call you a Gilligan. It's no love, you know what I'm saying? And then Milk right now, Milk and Smack are having the real nigga versus content nigga beef. That's the beef that they're in the middle of.
Like one's a journalist and one still wants to be a thug.
Exactly.
The beef that everybody has with academics.
Essentially, yeah. And it's like Smack is talking about, you call me. Don't be making no videos about me. You call me. You can ask me what's the deal. And he's like, nigga, you're a YouTuber. I'm not, and he was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like
those things aren't mutually exclusive though. Like if you know you're about to say something that's gonna piss somebody off and you have a somewhat relationship with them, you could say something before. Because I don't like it when niggas get on here and say something that they wouldn't say to that person's face.
No, that's true, 100%. That's 100% true. But to be fair, Milk's initial response that got Smack upset, he wasn't talking crazy. It was remember after they hood day, Smack got jumped. I don't know. We never talked about
Smack
it.
I remember it.
Hoover had a hood day, and this nigga literally got beat up. Like,
and they was joking about like, damn, nigga, what happened?
Yeah, like Black Eye didn't come to the next episode.
Yeah. They was acting like he got wet in the dunk tank.
Yeah, like he really got beat down at his own hood day, and then but the thing is, after he got in that fight, he went online and was driving the passenger seat in the car, lips swollen, looking crazy, and he was like, man, don't nobody say nothing to me. Like, so Milk was online, and Milk even said in his response video, I never clowned you for getting jumps. The only thing that I said was, why are you still going to hood days when you're Smack? You're not in the streets no more. And number two, why would you go to the internet to show your beat up face after you just got beat up? Those are the only two things Milk said. He didn't say nothing disrespectful to him at all. He was just like, it's Gilligan activity to go to the internet after you got beat up and then be like, and then act like the hood, you good with the hood still. No, you're fucked up right now. Why are you on the internet? But he never like went in, you know.
He's trying to control the narrative.
Yeah.
Like, let me get on this before they go wild on the net.
So that's what Smack is mad at, over some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? And then he tried to make it seem like Milk had like went against him and his loyalty's not with him. So then the next couple of videos, Milk just started saying shit that Smack was doing where Milk was like, Smack, wasn't you just in my text messages talking about how dude's a pedo and how you wouldn't fuck with dude? And then next week I see you sitting on his couch. And then after that, he
eating
was
his cookies and milk.
Yeah, and then after that, you talking about I'm fucking with your ops, and then you over here talking to my ops. You know what I'm saying? Like, cut it out, bro. He was like, what are we doing right now? You know, like, Milk normally comes at it from an extremely logical perspective, which is why I enjoy his content. You know,
he's a righteous man.
Yeah.
So it's like even if he's wrong, he's right. It's
He's
like
kind of thing.
like,
Yeah.
You know,
He smokes his cigarette, he sits on the porch, and he spews objectivity sometimes.
Yep.
It's really that simple.
Take your 7.4 to get your mind right, and we gonna get into this. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's his thing.
That's his thing.
That's his thing. Take
Yeah.
your 7.4. Don't be a Gilligan and a reoccurring viewer. Hit that subscribe button.
I wonder how he came to that estimation of 7.4 seconds. That's all it takes.
I think what happened was he only added it because when he first started his channel, he used to say, let's take a hit to get our minds right. But he used to take the longest drags off of his blunt. So people started joking in the comments like, yo, you took 7.4 seconds. And I think he's been using it since then. I think that's how the
it's an inside joke. I love it.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
I think that's how the 7.4 thing came about, because his early videos you'll see, bruh, he'd take his first hit and the nigga would be like, damn near, like he be like
Nigga
deep
said
in hell.
one for the money,
Yeah,
two for the
bruh.
show.
Deep
Three
in
'cause
hell,
I'm
you
pretty.
know
But
what I'm
all in one.
But all
He don't
in
let
one,
go.
though, he was doing deep inhale. So it was like,
Yeah.
so that's how the early ones are. But he's doing it, he's a lot quicker now. And he tries not to show the blunt because
You know,
YouTube. YouTube does things like that. But
it's
Strict
crazy
to
how
guidelines.
Milk has changed throughout the years. Like I felt like what he's telling Smack, somebody told him that.
Yeah.
I forgot who though, but somebody
yeah,
Back in the day when he first started popping off, for sure.
oh yeah,
It might have been Adam because he was, I don't know.
He strategically
Possibly.
avoided being spoiled.
yeah, possibly, yeah. But yeah, that is gonna be. I do wonder. That is a conversation that everybody has to have with a hood nigga who gets into content.
Yeah,
It's like,
eventually.
this is not the streets. Like
You gotta
know,
sit him down like, what you want to do?
you're right. Yeah,
know?
it's like any hood nigga getting into content, you have to sit them down and have a serious one-on-one and explain to them content versus the streets.
You
Like,
got to show him what happened to Tex.
yeah,
And just be like, hey,
Or
pretty much, yeah.
what outcome would you like to
The
see?
intelligent
This is a
ones.
choose your own adventure story.
Yeah, the intelligent ones at least. Some niggas gonna crash out, you know.
And then
It's
Tex was supposed to be one of the intelligent ones.
yeah, he
You know
was.
what I mean?
and he like,
It's like, you know what befuddled means.
yeah.
Well, you know the thing with tax is too. It's like
Shout out to Tax, man, because
Tax had that thing, but it's like Mano dragged him. Was it Mano? No, I Mano. Casanova dragged him out the house to the venue. Tax. Troy's homies initiated the fight. So it's like
But
it's a
Tex brought the guns.
tax finished it though. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those I won't start nothing, but I'll finish it situations. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like, sometimes I'll re-listen to old episodes of the podcast, and he'll just say something that's very eerie. Because he's nearly foreshadowing what happened.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he's on the verge. And,
I knew he was like willing to crash out. None of us knew how willing he was.
He literally said, "I will kill you if you try to kill me." Like he said that on multiple episodes.
Right.
I think the one with the locks. Like, yeah, you'll die trying to fuck with me.
Was he the first real successful gangster podcaster?
Absolutely, no questions.
It's like he damn near made a new genre.
Yeah, for sure. He did the blueprint of that genre because there was no other gangster podcast.
And that was the first time I ever really saw hood niggas listening to podcasts.
Yeah.
Or even mentioning it.
We could talk about that.